Hi guys, it's me CornerKun. Today we have the YuGiOh latest set, the Deck Build Pack Crossover Breakers. In this Deck Build Pack, they have 3 new themes of it. Let's see what is in this Deck Build Pack. Let's go! This time they have the special coating that we call it the different kind of folds. And they renew the out looping. And this is one of the new themes in this deck build pack. I think we'll call them Melon's Pawn Dormouse. And it's a Cybers type. And during the main phase, you can banish one Melon's monster from a deck. Also, all Melon's monster you control will gain 600 attack this turn. If this card is banished, you can pay 300 life point and special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Link monster. So I think that this theme is playing with the Link monster, and if the Melon's Link monster that point to this card it cannot be destroyed by the card effects, it can protect the main monsters. And this is also one of the new theme, the YuGiOh, and they have different kinds of them with they almost of thunder type or pyro types. And the Link monster of the Malice and the Red Ransom. And when this card points to the monster, switch the original attack and defense of all effect monster your opponents control. And you can only use these effects once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can add one Malice spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can pay 900 life point and special summon this card. Then you can banish one Cyber monster from the deck. Also, they renew this Cyber's monster. Okay, one of the main monster of the YuGiOh, the third YuGiOh. If you have a YuGiOh monster on your field or in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except rank 4 exceed monster. You can only special summon third YuGiOh once per turn in this way. And if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one light pyro monster from a deck to your hand. And you can only use this effect once per turn. And also, they have renewed the Aura of Darkness. I think this is also one of the renewed card. Is it the Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer? Okay, and they have the Planet Pathfinder. And this is the last new theme in this deck build pack. And it seems they are playing the continuous spell. And I think it called the Uphold Darknesses. And the monster of this theme. And you can shuffle this card from your hand into your deck and add one Apodarchus Ascension Gate of Dino Crack from a deck to your hand. During the main phase, if 2 or more cards were destroyed this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can place one face-up Apodarchus Ascension Gate of Dino Crack you control on the bottom of the deck. Then target other cards on the field up to the number of different monster types among the monster on the field. Destroy them. You can only use each effect once per turn. and they renew the dimensional fishery. And a white rabbit. You will take no battle damage from battle involving the Malay's Link monster that point to this card, and you can only use each of the following effects of the White Rabbit once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can set one Malay's trap from a deck with a different name from the card in your graveyard. If this card is banished, you can pay 300 life point and special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Link monster. And they also renew the Abyss Dweller and the Time Thief Red Door. And I think it's called the Bapa. You can banish this card from a hand and add one Apodarchus' Ascension Gate of Rhyhide. And you can banish this card from a hand and add one Apodarchus' Ascension Gate of Rhyhide from your deck to your hand. If a monster is banished face up while this card is currently banished, and two or more monsters other than Baba are currently banished, you can special summon this card, and you can place one face-up Gate of Rhyhide you control on the bottom of the deck, and add one Apodarchus card from a deck, graveyard, or banishment to your hand, except Baba, and you can only use this effect once per turn. And the Tornado Dragon. Then it's the secret rare, Crest of the Transmigration. When this card is active, take 3 monsters from your deck, 1 dinosaur, 1 sea serpent, and 1 rhyme. Add one of them to your hand and banish one other and send the last to the graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except dragon, dinosaur, sea serpent, and rhyme monster. If you have a face-up Grandba Luminous Apodarchus of Starforge in your extra deck, you can special summon 3 Apodarchus monster with different types, 1 each from a deck, graveyard, and banishment. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, and this is the Guangba Luminous Apodarchus of Starforge, and it is a pendulum monster. And the pendulum effect is during your main phase, you can add 1 Apodarchus card from a deck to your hand, except a pendulum monster. Then destroy this card. You can only use this effect once per turn. And the monster effect is you can ritual summon this card with Guangba Luminous Apodarchus of Starforge. Must be special summoned by its own effect. You can only special summon this card once per turn. If a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in the extra deck, you can tribute 1 level 10 Apodarchus monster, and if you do, special summon this card, and then you can destroy up to 2 cards you control. And if you do, place up to that many Apodarchus continuous spell from a deck face up on the field. Then let's go to the next box. And the YuGiOh Detonator, it is an exit monster, and when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can detach one material from this card, then target one card on the field and destroy it. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can attach one monster from a graveyard to this card as a material. If an exit monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effects, you can detach one material from this card instead. And the Ice YuGiOh, you can special summon this card by sending one card from your hand or group field to the graveyard. If you do, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except rank 4 exit monster. And you can only special summon Ice YuGiOh once per turn in this way. If this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one YuGiOh monster from a deck, except this card, and you can only use this effect once per turn. And the other YuGiOh exit monster, the YuGiOh Drive. For each material attached to this card, monster you control gain 100 attack, and your opponent's control lose 100 attack. You can only use these effects following effects of the YuGiOh Drive once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you attach one YuGiOh monster from a graveyard to it as material. And during your main phase, you can detach 2 material from monster you control. And if you do, add 2 YuGiOh cards with different names from a deck to your hand. After the case breaking, there are only one Quarter Century Secret Rare in one case. And luckily we have the White Rabbit. If anyone wants to buy the single card of the deck build pack, just go to our website www.tcg-corner.com. See you guys next time. Bye bye.